Hey YouTube, Retro Rewinder again. I just filmed the 50 subscriber contest. This should post a few days after that, but I wanted to do a pickup video because I've gotten quite a bit of stuff here. I'm not going to show any systems whatsoever. I've actually picked up pretty much everything: Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64 with expansion packs, GameCubes with the Game Boy Reader, Xboxes. I've gotten all kinds of stuff. And that stuff just isn't as interesting to me because it's all for resale. I'm not keeping any of it. So I do want to show you the games that I've gotten. A few of these are resale, but I think they were still pretty cool stuff, so I wanted to show it. So we'll just jump right into this. What I have here is my first item, is my sole Goodwill purchase, I believe. And for $1.99 at the Goodwill, I got a sealed, kind of sealed copy of Soul Calibur. And the reason I say kind of sealed is if you can see that, it's got rips in it, tears, but it's never been opened. So, I mean, I just plan on opening it anyway, but it's just cool that it'll be in perfect condition since it's never been opened. I also picked up a big box of stuff, the same stuff that I got from the guy that gave me the top loader bundle. I've been contacting him now. He also garage sales in my area, so he basically buys a bunch of stuff and turns around and sells it to me sometimes. So I got quite a few games, systems for, I think it was like $75, a bunch of different stuff. And the only game that was really worth showing out of it, most of them were just kind of filler titles, but was Joe and Mac. And I've actually played this game before. I already own this game, so this is just a resale or trade. But it's a really fun game. He plays a caveman fighting dinosaurs and stuff, and you get some pretty cool boss battles and large-scale dinosaur fights, which is pretty fun for the Super Nintendo. Okay, this stuff is all garage sales, so let's jump into that. I picked up these two games for $0.25 a piece. I have the video footage. This is the only video footage I actually got live. I just had to buy a cord for my cell phone because it kept dying and my old cord was broken. So my phone was dead at the point of getting most of this stuff, so I wasn't able to film it. But the two games I did pick up were Kirby. Let's see if I can open this. We got Kirby's Dream Land, and they put the sticker right in the middle of this label and it ended up ruining it, but Donkey Kong Land. So $0.25 a piece on those was a pretty good deal. This game, and sorry, these two games came from a bundle at a garage sale. I paid $5 for the bundle. It also came with GameCube controller, power cord for an Xbox that I needed, and a Game Boy Advance. This one's empty. It's just the case and manual for Mario Superstar Baseball. I'll be looking for a loose copy of that, and another copy of Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the Xbox. Complete, and this one's in much better shape than the last one I got. And I ended up selling the last one for like $25, so that'll be an easy turnaround. These two games I stopped at a yard sale, and they didn't have any games out, but I asked them if they had anything that they had but didn't have out for sale, I guess would be the right word. But anyway, he went inside, he said that he had some Wii stuff, and I said that I wasn't really interested in little kid games. I said that because he had 2 children that were probably around the age of 4 and 6. So he brought out a stack of games. They were pretty much everything with Madden and Rock Band. There was like 7 games. And these 2 games, which was Zelda Skyward Sword, complete with the soundtrack, the game, and Zelda Twilight Princess. And I don't have this one for the Wii, I only have it for the GameCube, so I'll probably just hold on to that one. But he wanted $5 a piece. I told him I'd give him 8 for the pair, which $5 a piece was good anyway. So he did do the 8 for the pair. Excuse me. Okay, moving on at the flea markets. The reseller there at one of the booths had all of his PS2 games for $2 a piece, and he's told me in the past that he takes anything good and just pops it up on eBay. So I was surprised to see these on his shelf. The Silent Hill trilogy for the PS2. Silent Hill 2, 3, and 4, and all of those were complete. He only wanted $2 a piece, and I thought that was kind of weird. He even acknowledged that those were probably shouldn't have been at that price. But I handed him $10, 2 5s, and he said that he didn't have change yet. It was pretty early in the morning. So because he didn't have change, he blamed that on himself, and he gave the 3 of them to me for $5. So that was a pretty cool deal. Okay, probably one of the coolest finds this past month or so is this bag right here. I actually went to a Mexican flea market. Everyone speaks Spanish there. Some of them have a little bit of English. Found a couple games while I was there. This stuff came from 2 different vendors. From one vendor, the only thing that I picked up from him was Castlevania 2 for the Game Boy, Belmont's Revenge, and he wanted $5 a piece on his Game Boy games. I offered him 4. He took it. He actually offered 3, and he countered it. 4. I tried to go through the 50, and he said 4. But anyway, the second vendor, he had just bags and bags and totes full of old retro stuff. I asked him if I could look at it. He starts, giving me the bag as I'm going through it, and I'm just finding good game after good game. I eventually get a stack of about 16 or 17 games and want to know what the best he can do on it. And he tells me that all Mario games are $20 a piece. So instantly I threw out the Mario ones because he wasn't going to come off that. There was one I kept that I'll show you, and he actually ended up going to 5 on that. But he told me all the other games were $10 a piece. So when I finally had a stack of about 15, he said the best he could do was 7. There was a couple games in there that I didn't want to pay $7 for. They were like Wave Race and a couple other things. I forget what they were, but like Donkey Kong Country for the 64. So I told him to take out some that he thought were making this stack of games go up in value. So he took out Zelda Ocarina of Time, and which I already had, so I wasn't worried about that, and the Donkey Kong, and Yoshi's Story. So he took out those 3, and then he said he could do $5 a piece. So I counted them up, and I had 9 games and a Mario game, so 10 total. So he wanted me to pay $55. I offered him $50 for everything. He said that was fine. So I think I got some really good deals here. So every game that I'm pulling out of here, I paid $5 a piece for. So to double my Sega CD collection, because I don't have any games whatsoever, I picked up Dark Wizard. I don't know anything about this. I looked it up online. It sells for like $25. Does have the manual, no foam insert. And I got a copy of Sonic CD. And I'd actually had this before. I picked it up at Goodwill for like $3 or $4 and traded that off to Gamer Emporium. So it's good to get that to come around again. For the NES, I picked up Mike Tyson's Punch-Out!, Mega Man 3, Castlevania, and Final Fantasy. So all those were 5 as well, and I already have all those. For the GameCube, the one Mario game I got was Mario Sunshine, complete. Everything's in good shape. It is the player's choice. I don't normally keep those, but I really want this game, so it'll be a place filler until I can get a black label. And the best find out of all this stuff, I got 3 Nintendo 64 games. one being Star Fox. And then I picked up Gauntlet Legends. And everything I've shown you so far except the Super Mario Sunshine and the 2 6D games I already have. So the game that when I pulled it out of the bag, I couldn't believe that it was in there, because this is probably the rarest 64 game I have now. Is Bomberman: The Second Attack, which I believe was a Blockbuster exclusive. I might be wrong on that, but I know that's pretty rare. Never played it. So getting that for $5 is just a tremendous deal. So moving on, the last thing I have is I took in a giant box of crap. And by crap I mean whenever I get a bundle of stuff, I take anything that's of any value and I post it online and trade it. And then everything else I put in a crap pile, like $2 or $3, $4 games. So I had a big box of controllers and games, and I even had like a Game Boy in there or something. Put them into the exchange, and they gave me $95 in store credit for the things they took. They didn't take the full box. So with that credit, I picked up these 2 games. I got Contra 3: The Alien Force, and they wanted $30 for it, which is not a bad deal on that one. And the one that I probably paid a little more for, but because it was store credit, I wasn't really worried about it. I got Kirby Superstar. And as you can see, they wanted $45 for it, which is more than I would pay normally, but with stuff that I didn't even think was worth anything, getting those 2 games and all that stuff was a pretty good deal. And I actually took the remaining stuff that they didn't take to 2 different pawn shops, and they ended up giving me like almost $50 for the rest of it between the 2 shops. I think one of the shops gave me $35, and the other one gave me like $13, so a little over $40, I guess. Yeah, close to in between $40 and $50. So that was all the stuff I picked up. Besides this one, I did pick up the PS2 bundle. Didn't keep any of the games except this one, which is Activision Anthology. That's kind of sitting on the bottom of the pile. I don't know why I had that over there. That's the only game I picked out of that. PS2s are just so good to pick up, because you can sell each one's like $50. But anyway, those are all my game pickups. I'm not even going to plan on showing any of the systems in the future video, because they'll probably all be gone by then anyway. So, this is Retro Rewinter. Thanks for watching this video.